The global landscape of technology is shifting. A new kind of conflict is emerging, a chip war. At the heart of this battle are advanced semiconductors, the brains powering everything from smartphones to artificial intelligence. The United States, a longtime leader in chip design and manufacturing, has taken aggressive steps to curb China's technological rise. New export controls are aimed at cutting off China's access to the most powerful chips, particularly those used for AI development. This move has sent shockwaves through the global tech industry, leaving companies scrambling to adapt. China's ambitions in artificial intelligence are no secret. The country has invested heavily in AI research and development, aiming to become a global leader in this transformative technology. However, China's progress in AI is heavily reliant on access to high-end chips, most of which are designed and manufactured outside its borders. The U.S. export controls have exposed a critical vulnerability in China's tech ecosystem. Without access to the most advanced chips, China's AI ambitions face significant hurdles. The chip war is about more than just technology. It's a high-stakes battle for economic and geopolitical dominance. The U.S. sees China's technological advancements as a threat to its own hegemony. China, on the other hand, views the U.S. actions as an attempt to stifle its growth and maintain technological supremacy. The stakes are incredibly high, with implications for global trade, innovation, and the balance of power in the 21st century. China's pursuit of AI leadership relies heavily on companies like MetaX and Enflame. These companies are at the forefront of designing AI chips, the specialized processors that power machine learning algorithms. MetaX and Enflame represent China's homegrown innovation in the semiconductor industry. Their success is crucial for China's ambition to reduce its dependence on foreign chip makers. The U.S. export controls have dealt a significant blow to their aspirations. MetaX and Enflame, along with other Chinese AI chip designers, face a critical challenge. They rely on advanced manufacturing from companies like Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Co, TSMC, the world's leading chip foundry. TSMC's cutting-edge facilities are crucial for producing the most powerful AI chips. However, TSMC is bound by U.S. export regulations, putting companies like MetaX and Enflame in a precarious position. The U.S. export controls have forced Chinese AI chip designers to make difficult choices. They can either find alternative manufacturing options within China, which may not offer the same level of sophistication as TSMC, or they can redesign their chips to comply with the U.S. restrictions, sacrificing performance and potentially losing their competitive edge. These are not easy choices, and they highlight the difficult trade-offs facing Chinese tech companies. MetaX and Enflame find themselves in the crosshairs of the U.S.-China tech war. These companies, once symbols of China's rising prowess in AI, are now grappling with the harsh realities of geopolitical tensions. Their experiences offer a glimpse into the broader challenges facing Chinese tech companies navigating this new landscape. The decisions they make will have ripple effects throughout the industry. Both companies have announced plans to redesign their AI chips. The goal is to use less advanced technology that doesn't violate U.S. export controls. This means sacrificing performance and efficiency to continue operating. This strategic shift highlights the lengths to which Chinese companies are willing to go to stay in the game, even if it means compromising on their initial ambitions. The redesigns are a testament to the resilience and adaptability of Chinese tech companies. They are not giving up on their AI aspirations. Instead, they are pivoting, finding ways to work around the restrictions imposed upon them. This determination underscores the depth of China's commitment to becoming a global leader in artificial intelligence. However, the long-term impact of these redesigns on their competitiveness remains to be seen. Redesigning chips is a complex and costly endeavor. It's not simply a matter of swapping out a few components. It requires significant engineering effort, time, and resources. For MetaX and Enflame, it means going back to the drawing board and making fundamental changes to their chip architectures. The process is further complicated by the ever-evolving nature of U.S. export controls. One of the key challenges is reducing reliance on advanced manufacturing processes. TSMC's cutting-edge facilities use extreme ultraviolet lithography, EUV, to create chips with incredibly small transistors. This technology is currently out of reach for Chinese chip makers. MetaX and Enflame must find ways to achieve comparable performance using older, less sophisticated manufacturing techniques. The redesigns will likely result in larger chips with lower transistor density. This means reduced processing power and increased energy consumption. For AI applications that demand high performance, these compromises could be significant. Chinese AI chip designers are exploring alternative approaches, such as chiplet architectures, to mitigate these limitations. However, these approaches come with their own set of challenges and trade-offs. TSMC, the world's largest contract chip maker, finds itself in a delicate position. The company is a critical supplier to both US and Chinese tech giants. It relies on American technology and equipment to produce its cutting-edge chips. However, China is also a major market for TSMC. The company is caught between the interests of its largest customers and the geopolitical tensions shaping the industry. The US export controls have put TSMC in a difficult spot. The company must comply with US regulations, which means it can no longer supply its most advanced chips to Chinese companies blacklisted by the US government. This has forced TSMC to walk a tightrope, trying to maintain good relations with both the US and China while navigating the complexities of the chip war. TSMC has announced plans to build new fabs in Arizona, a move widely seen as an attempt to appease the US government and diversify its manufacturing base. However, these new fabs will take years to come online and are not expected to immediately alleviate the supply chain disruptions caused by the US export controls. In the meantime, TSMC must carefully manage its relationships with all its customers to navigate the turbulent waters of the global chip shortage. As US export controls limit access to TSMC's advanced manufacturing, China is looking to Semiconductor Manufacturing International Corporation, or SMIC, as a potential alternative. SMIC, China's largest and most advanced chip maker, has been steadily improving its capabilities and narrowing the technology gap with industry leaders like TSMC. It represents China's best hope for achieving self-sufficiency in chip manufacturing, a strategic priority for the Chinese government. However, SMIC still lags behind TSMC in terms of technological sophistication, believed to be several generations behind in process technology. This means SMIC is currently unable to produce the most advanced AI chips that companies like MetaX and Enflame design. While SMIC is making strides, it faces significant challenges in catching up to TSMC. The US export controls have had a mixed impact on SMIC. On one hand, the restrictions have hampered SMIC's ability to acquire critical equipment and technology from US suppliers, slowing down its progress. On the other hand, the restrictions have also created an opportunity for SMIC. With Chinese companies looking for alternatives to TSMC, SMIC has seen a surge in demand for its services. Whether SMIC can capitalize on this opportunity and close the gap with TSMC remains to be seen. While Chinese AI chip designers face significant challenges, the US export controls have inadvertently benefited some American companies. NVIDIA, the world's leading designer of graphics processing units, or GPUs, has emerged as an unexpected winner in this situation. NVIDIA's GPUs are widely used in AI applications, and the company has a strong presence in both the US and Chinese markets. With Chinese companies facing restrictions on accessing advanced chips, NVIDIA's position in the market has become even more dominant. NVIDIA has benefited from the increased demand for its GPUs from Chinese customers. With limited access to advanced chips from companies like MetaX and Enflame, Chinese tech giants are turning to NVIDIA to meet their AI computing needs. This has resulted in record revenues for NVIDIA and solidified its position as a key player in the global AI chip market. However, the situation also presents potential risks for NVIDIA. The US government's actions have created uncertainty in the market. There is always the possibility that the US will expand its export controls to include NVIDIA's GPUs, cutting off a significant portion of the company's revenue. This possibility has made some investors nervous, as it could have a significant impact on NVIDIA's future growth prospects. Despite the uncertainty, NVIDIA remains optimistic about its future in the Chinese market, believing that the demand for AI computing will continue to grow. The chip war is a stark reminder that technology has become a central arena for geopolitical competition. The US and China, the world's two largest economies, are locked in a battle for technological dominance, with far-reaching implications for the global order. The chip war is not just about chips, it's about who sets the rules, controls the supply chains, and ultimately shapes the future of the digital world. The U.S. export controls are intended to slow down China's technological progress and maintain its own technological edge. The U.S. government is concerned about China's growing influence in areas like artificial intelligence and 5G, seeing them as potential threats to its national security and economic competitiveness. By restricting China's access to advanced chips, the U.S. hopes to buy time and maintain its leadership in critical technologies. However, the chip war also carries risks for the U.S. By cutting off Chinese companies from American technology, the U.S. risks pushing China to become more self-sufficient in chip manufacturing. This could lead to a decoupling of the global technology ecosystem, with separate supply chains and standards emerging for the U.S. and China. Such a scenario would have significant implications for global trade and innovation, potentially leading to higher costs and slower technological progress. The chip war has created a climate of uncertainty in the global AI industry. Chinese AI chip designers are adapting to the new reality, redesigning their chips and exploring alternative manufacturing options. American companies like NVIDIA are navigating a complex geopolitical landscape, balancing the opportunities and risks presented by the situation. The future of AI innovation hinges on how these dynamics play out in the coming years. Despite the challenges, the pursuit of AI continues unabated. Both the US and China see AI as a transformative technology with the potential to reshape industries, economies, and societies. The competition between these two superpowers is likely to accelerate AI development, driving innovation and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. However, it's also possible that the chip war could lead to a fragmentation of the AI ecosystem, with different standards and platforms emerging in the US and China. The outcome of the chip war will have profound implications for the future of AI. If the US succeeds in maintaining its technological edge, it could shape the development and deployment of AI in ways that align with its values and interests. However, if China overcomes the challenges posed by the US export controls and achieves self-sufficiency in chip manufacturing, it could emerge as a powerful force in AI, shaping the technology in ways that reflect its own vision and priorities. The future of AI hangs in the balance, shaped by the complex interplay of technological innovation and geopolitical competition.